This 1990 CR250 was said to be unfixable by a few other shops and a few other people. This is the scammer bike video that the gentleman bought it and it just needed a carb clean, but it needed way more than a carb clean. We're gonna go through the parts again. We'll show you the new parts we got and we're gonna start getting this bike back together. So the old cases for this 1990, you can see they're just destroyed. They've been welded before. There's a giant crack. Somebody's covered them with JB weld to try and get them to seal up. The other case has obviously been a part of more than a few times. It's got silicone everywhere, in every orifice. A lot of these are water jackets and cooling things up around the cylinder. They're just full of silicone. This is no good. Anyway, these cases are no good. We've got some new ones on the bench that we're gonna dig into along with all these other parts and show you how we're gonna get this bike back together. Now, obviously, guys, you guys can see that there's parts scattered in every inch of my bench, but we've got a pretty decent gasket kit for the bike, piston, crank, all came in an assembly. I could not find one from Hot Rods, from Wiseco, from anybody. They just didn't make a kit. The owner of the bike found a kit on eBay, had really, really good reviews, and I'm kind of excited to try it because it's a pretty affordable kit. And if it's a good kit, we'll be putting them in other bikes. We got a bottom end bearing set to come with it from Boss Bearings. I've never ran these bearings. Really good reviews. Other people that have used them said really good things. So I'm kind of excited to try them. We'll give our opinion on them as we use them. And obviously a pile of other stuff. We got the actual rear shock for this bike. We're gonna be putting it in, getting rid of that god awful one that's in there. You'll see that. We've got a brand new set of case halves. So this set is perfect other than the paint chipping off, but we're gonna sandblast them and make them look really, really good again and take care of all that. But yeah, they're in really good shape. One thing that really sets off the 89 to 91 CR250 is the cylinder head and the way the power valves work. There's actually like a left and a right side. It's a little bit different than what we've shown previously from the 92 to 01 CR250 builds. So we'll have to show you guys in depth how to take them apart and reassemble them. They're a little different and they have to be done in a certain order, but this cylinder is really, really good and we're gonna take care of it, rehone it. We'll be showing all that. So the viewer of the channel that owns this 1990 CR250, he really appreciates what we're trying to do, get his bike back together for him, taking our time, helping him get his parts ordered up, what parts he needed, and gonna refinish his cases and just, you know, we're gonna produce content for the channel. That's kind of what I get out of it. But he went above and beyond and I really appreciate it. He's bought me a gift. Now I have no idea what's in the box and I'll show you guys. So it's exciting because his wife went and spray painted the box so I don't get to see what the brand is or what it is or what it could be. He simply said, you know what, hey, I bought this for you. I noticed you didn't have one in your shop and I thought you could use one. And I thought it'd be really fun to kind of give you something that you could maybe do a box opening video and kind of be surprised with the viewers as we open it up. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna open this baby up. We're gonna see what he actually got me. I'm a little curious. It's been sitting here for a few days. I finally got a chance to get her open and see what it is. Okay, it's a little shop press. That's pretty cool. Legs, crossbar. Instructions. Should probably read these so we can actually get them set up properly. Free slip. That'll be pretty handy for sure. Now we'll probably actually have to find a better home for it. And I have all sorts of stuff jammed in my garage because it's the winter, but I have a few spots that it will come up and work really, really good. I'm looking at one right now. Probably put it in right beside my tool bench. See if I can show you guys. So TV, in the toolbox right there, and I think right there is where it'll probably fit really good. I got a cord plugged in now. But having it over there, you know, when I'm working on the TV and watching stuff, watching YouTube videos on how to actually do it instead of just faking it, then, you know, I can do my press work right over there. So it's pretty exciting actually that we have a shop press. I've been talking about getting a little bench press for a while because I have access to a press at work. The problem is it's a big press and I don't really need to press a lot of things. So by having a little press, you know, this is adjustable. You pull these pins and you can adjust this down to fit your wheel hub or your engine case or whatever it is that you need to press in, press out. It's just gonna be really, really handy. And I'll make up a whole bunch of adapters. We have that adapter driver kit in our toolbox. It's just an eBay special or an Amazon special, I can't remember. But it's basically just a bunch of steel pucks that you can put in to press bearings in. But this is gonna come in really, really handy, guys. So what we've got to focus on first before we rebuild this whole motor is getting all these parts cleaned up. So we're gonna throw them in the sandblaster, give them a glass bead blasting, clean them all up, get all the paint off, and start making them look like brand new. I'll try and show you guys what we can see here through the camera. It's a little tough filming through the sandblasting box, but we've got her all charged up. We just have glass bead blasting sand in there, and we'll just take all that paint off. Whoa, son of a bitch, that floor's slippery. Oh, so I just about ate shit on the wet floor, guys. Note to self, polished floors with snow and ice, no good. Well, the new benchtop press finally has a bench to go on, so that's gonna come in handy. And I think these benchtop presses, they don't take up as much room as a full-size standing press. They're light enough that you can move them around. And I think it's just gonna be a really good addition to the shop. I really appreciate getting one, and I can't thank the guy enough who reached out and you know, with this scammer bike, and he didn't have to do that, so I really appreciate it. Now, as far as the glass bead blasting, I want you guys to see this. This is glass bead blasting. This isn't vapor blasting. This is just glass bead blasting. And I think it really gives a nice finish. You don't need to go through all the vapor blasting stuff to achieve it. Just simply using glass bead in your sandblaster or your local shop sandblaster if you don't have a vapor blast guy close by. And they come out really, really well. Anyway, guys, we're gonna do a lot more sandblasting off camera so that in the next video we can start getting this motor back together. Anyway, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys have one of these benchtop presses, or, you know, what do you guys think? You think it's worth it? You think it's not worth it? I'm curious to know. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.